It's never coming back. My voice is never coming back.
You got to get that tea.
I just gotta go do it. We were at the gym tonight until like 9 o'clock, hanging out.
Yeah, I saw the live stream. I don't know how I feel about this Friday Night Lights, man. I don't know if I walking into my studio and then all of a sudden, like, hey.
Next thing you know, regional Mike showed up, dude. It was like we were at the workplace at the Holiday, and next thing you know, regional Mike showed up. We had to like lock it up, like, oh shit, no more messing around. You know, I always do that to Hanson. We had a regional manager, and I had a guest. Probably should have had another guest on tonight, but we were hanging out for 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours online. I feel sad.
Like 4 hours is the max that we can run.
Really?
Yeah.
That was actually what I was testing. I want to see when they would kick us off. Like, all right, you guys got to go. The best was like the cleaning, and then like everybody coming in and out. We made a few classes do it how like the 130 did it, where we all start and finish together on each exercise. The classes that did it like that actually had better times versus the classes that just did it on their own. So it was pretty cool. It was a good time. Tough workout. Tough hero wad too. You know, I know today is Juneteenth, and I thought it was interesting. We did Hot Shots 19th. I know they passed away on the 20th. I know slaves in Texas, I think it was the last day of known slavery was celebrated. Is that correct? And I thought it was really interesting. We accidentally had them on the other days, and we had talked about switching them back, and then we said, nah, let's actually really, show that, we're a community, just because we believe in something, we're not going to suddenly not believe in it. And so our firefighters and our police, I do have a lot of close friends that are police. And I'm real hard on them right now, and I feel their pain. So, but at the same time, I don't really want to be policed. So I tell them that all the time, especially by my friends. But it was a long day, a lot of talking, a lot of cool stuff happening. But we were hanging out, playing with the gym, and we gotta get better at announcing. So we gotta do some studying, Mikey, on how to play-by-play announce. I think I'm gonna look up just FIFA one-liners and have I had picked up a bunch of 24-hour stream. That's the 15-day live countdown. If I accidentally get sick here, it'd be my like upside to it would be the fact that I love everybody, but it would be the way out of hanging out with the wife, hanging out with the kids, hanging out at work. I'll just live in this garage. We'll go 15 days, 15 days straight. I was saying it to somebody today, and they told me, what we should do is seal the doors, and then you stay inside the glass atrium area in the front area of the gym, Mike, and we'll just get to see you every day. And I was like, that's messed up, but I'm actually kind of interested.
You gotta seal every crevice. Make sure every door jam is like airtight.
It's all good. Saran wrap. I'm stuck on the other side. Oh my gosh. Everybody just like watching me through the window. Oh man. Ruthless. But at least I get to be with my gym. So we had a good day today. A lot of good training, a lot of good vibes. I've been excited about what our community's doing. I've always been excited about what our community's doing, man. But next Friday, what do you think, Mikey? How should we clean this up? We should actually probably go every hour instead of one big Friday Night Lights. We do like 6 p.m. Friday Night Lights, and then you popped in and gave us a tag. I love it. Did you get an alert that we were live, and you were like, "What the f?"
No, I was working on things for MaxFit, and I needed to pull and cut. Like, because a lot of members really like the WOD Talk stuff, so I was like, "Oh, I got to get it cut." And then, lo and behold, I caught you in bed with another woman.
Me and Piehead were sneaking around. He got on here and started heckling me on this comment thread. And this is what I'm talking about. See what he does? And then started heckling me and was like, man, it'd be great to be at the gym. Hey, and this was earlier at the 6 p.m. And then all of a sudden he was like, I wouldn't mind, we should probably play-by-play announce the 7 p.m. And he was so hot on Coachy on the way he announced before, and then other announcers. I was like, all right, he needs to clean it up, though. He gave me a lot of dead time because there was multiple times I couldn't be there for him. I had to turn off my mute so they wouldn't kick that. They probably already kicked that video. There's no way that thing makes it through.
I made it through. There was barely any music playing.
Right.
I played
good. Piehead, we did good. We did good. We made it.
I would say we need to run in a couple more cameras so that way you get different angle views.
Oh, we got cameras. We got cameras now.
Well, I know.
We can do.
I know.
I don't know.
I even got my own mic over here. I just need an input for it. I'm looking at this H4, this brand new 2020 version, all black.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Black. Extra $30 for the color.
No, I should have done it. I know. Where you at?
What are you doing?
I was trying to get you on here. I was just trying to get the two of us on here. Can you get the two of us on here, or once we have three?
No, if we have 3 cams, I can do this.
You got to dump the other one.
Yeah, I can dump it for a second. It's not using any audio. We're good.
Yeah.
So this is the magic of production, guys.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
So a long way since the first one. A long way. I can tell you that.
So you're saying next Friday, long ways, right? Next Friday, I think we can put up 3 total Zooms, but I don't have enough computers. I don't think I have enough computers. I mean, I don't want to buy a computer.
Don't buy it. Don't buy it.
No, but like we would need another laptop, wouldn't we? I mean, I'd use
you need a strong laptop, but
I'll use G. I'll use G's, but that's how we would have to, because they would all cameras have to run almost individually, I would assume.
And then you'd have to be plugged in all the way through.
Okay.
On all of them. So somebody's gonna have to run line to another corner of the.
We're gonna
run 300 feet of Ethernet cords.
Excuse me, sir. I need some more internet cord. I need another box.
Ethernets.
I need another box because we would need one on the other side. We need a third one now, like this. The whole gym is just wires, Ethernet input. So cool. But yeah, we're just nerdles now, tech nerdles out of nowhere. I mean, you were already.
I've always been that. I was just a think tank.
I've always liked kind of like stuff. I've never really been into like stereo stuff. I've never been into mics. I've always been into computers. I built my own PC. I've never put memory in the Mac. I'm going to do that coming up. Excited about that. Excited about that. I got it, Mike.
Stream this. We should stream.
I got it. So we got some questions. The questions today were, I have no time to work out. What can I do? I have no time to work out. What can I do? So I like that one because especially there's a lot of good like psychological schedule and exercise talk that we can kind of do. And we won't take too long with it. We'll talk about it. And then the other one was, why am I not getting stronger or fitter, but I train all the time, or I train every day? I think it was. I train every day. And I emailed back immediately and was like, 0 rest days. I was like, baller. Hot topic. As per our PT talk and our rehab, loading it and coming down off of it. You imagine Mikey getting soft tissue work 3 times a week? How hard that would be on you. Oh, hamburger meat. It feels like this week.
They'd be like, why do your muscles feel like that?
my kids this week, and when I say kids, I mean members, athletes, everybody just got wrecked this week. We did a lot of good stuff, and it was good.
A lot of shoulders, a lot of pulling.
Always the pulling.
All the pullings.
Always the pulling. All right, so those are our 2 questions. I have no time. What can I do to work out? And then the other one was, why am I not getting stronger or fitter, but I train every day or all the time? Okay. Oof. Yes. So,
So I saw you got a package.
Yeah, I'm putting Bezos in space. So somehow I have a connection, California connection. Jillian started giving me shit. And she's like, how are you buying this candy by the pound and non-labeled and like this random stuff you're getting? And like you found a distributor, you found a distributor. And I kind of like on the Amazon, I found like a couple that actually sell random candies, like I guess Fallout candies, or I'm not sure how this works, but it has a package date, which is 2/21. So that's pretty. I don't know how long the
2/21 what? What's the year? This seems like my Twinkie situation.
No, this is actually the dummy. I'm such an idiot. Yes, this is the expiration date. My voice 02, so February of next year. So
okay.
Who knows when they packaged it? Okay, it's Reese's Pieces peanuts. When have you ever had Reese's Pieces with peanuts in it?
Never. I've only had the Reese's Pieces.
Me neither. I've had Reese's Pieces, but not with peanuts. So it's like a peanut M&M. I've never had one. Well, I don't recall. But I don't have any label. So I bought 3 pounds of Reese's peanuts on the black market. I don't really know like what to say about it. Like now I'm actually kind of stressed that I'm actually eating it. There's no label on it. It's got one scan card. It's got an expiration of a year from now. The sticker that was put on it was ripped. It says new. It's got a new.
Seems legit.
It's got that going for it, and it's not expired. It's not because this label seems legit too because it's not expired. So that's okay.
The bag has seen better days, that's for sure.
Yeah, look at the nuts inside of it. They're like all broken out. They like what was that Ace Ventura delivery it where like he's kicking it.
Is it Ace Ventura or is it Cable Guy?
Cable Guy.
Cable Guy, right? Yeah, Cable Guy. When he delivers something?
I think so. When he's like going in undercover. Yep. By chance, did you look these up?
The Reese's Pieces? I can spell it correctly. I for E, except I for C.
Oh man, too much around me. They just gotta be careful.
Reese's Pieces peanut candy. Half a pound. Let's see what your nutritional value is.
I'm at 16. I mean, they're in twos. Okay. While Mikey's looking that up, I'm gonna come over here.
Again with the serial killer stuff.
Yeah, what is that? Why would they put a serial killer song in the button? Like, and then the news was.
And then the rant.
Yeah. And then the rant. So I want my voice to come back. Okay.
You're gonna need to stop talking for like two days.
I'm done with this raspy, like horrible, grumpy voice. And I'm done with it. But that wasn't my rant. My rant is actually goal setting. I feel like a lot of us have a lot of good goals, whether it's in business, whether it's in life, whether it's in exercise, whether it's in change. And I think what happens is that either we get detoured or we get like distracted or we get pushed off or pushed down or kind of like it doesn't work immediately or just get completely like blown off or there's some type of issue. And I think that sometimes we have to remember that we got to make a goal. We got to set ourselves up to success, but we're going to maybe fail. And when we fail, we can't really beat ourselves up over it. So even if we like something as simple as going to the gym, we think we can do something that we can't, or we think we can lift a certain way, a certain weight, or we think we're going to be able to do something in a workout and we're not able to do it. And then we leave and we're starting to give ourselves what I call that negative thought or that negative talk. And that just kind of perpetuates more stress and it doesn't really help you get out of this like loophole. And I think that sometimes when people are making goals, or even if they don't have goals, they don't understand one, why they're not being successful because they don't have goals, or two, they're not letting themselves, not to say to get out of a goal, but let's say you set yourself a timeline and then you go and you don't reach that goal in a timely manner or in your whatever you suppose you're going to get it. You can at least reevaluate your goal and then kind of reset that, right? And then kind of start over. And then that could give you almost like new life. Whereas a lot of us, we get so what I call like the eye of Sauron, right? Like you get that Cyclops eye and you just got one focus and you have no other ability to look anywhere else. And I'm that person. I'm that person all the time. And I try not to be, but just in my nature. So I have to fight it. And this is something where myself, I enjoy reevaluating my goals. So almost like having a micro goal of 1 week, 30 days, and then maybe having a macro goal of 1 year, 5 years, and then or a meso goal, and then a macro goal of like 10 to 20 years. So then you have almost like different forms of it. And then every time you want to kind of reevaluate any of these goals, you can, and they're not in stone. You can change them at any time, and you can reevaluate it and say, hey, this goal wasn't really for me. I thought it was. I was so passionate about it, and I put about a year into it, or I put 6 months into it, I put 5 years into it, and you know what? I'm over it. Okay, I'm gonna move on. So those are things that I think are very important to kind of realize and have those type of real positive talks with yourself rather than always saying, oh man, you suck. You didn't do this. You should have done this. We could have done that. And it's like, nah, just evaluate what you didn't do, evaluate what you should have done, and then start that goal over and say, okay, well, this was too much or wasn't enough. It didn't line right. And then try it again. So it's kind of where I'm at on that.
Hooray!
I feel like we gotta get some emojis going on.
So Rap says it's time to start tasting spirits.
No way, man. I'm nervous. I gotta prep taking shots before I go hang out with people. I haven't.
We gotta somehow get you four all together.
That would be good.
Have a little compadre munchies.
We got the mics because he's got two.
No, you can stream it in.
Oh, we can just go sit at a table.
Or we could do that.
Yeah.
A little laissez-faire. Okay.
I mean the two shots I had. I drank 2 shots. I think it was on Thursday. 2 shots on a Thursday night, and there it was. It got me. It got me. Mostly because I drank a little beer, and I got fed nicely too. I got fed hand and foot, right, by Nima, and then I haven't taken like shots of tequila in maybe years. I don't remember the last, but it was tasty too. So I was fine. I worked out today. I'm drinking a beer now, but I was dehydrated.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. So Rab's building a bar on the outside of his studio.
Yeah, that's called the green room.
Yeah, I told him that.
It's all about the green room. It's all about the green room. Let me tell you.
Green room vibes for sure.
Yeah, this garage right now has 0 green room.
No one's been there, first off.
0 green room. I'm trying to figure out how to get a car back in here, let alone a green room. But the gym, we need a green room. I like that.
Oh, that's easy. We can build that. That's
I set up the curtain line. Did you see my curtain
I saw that, but is it supposed to spin, or is it just a curtain to hang the rods on, or the rings on?
Yeah, it's just a curtain, like
okay,
like a drying rack. pinch them up there. Pinch them up there.
I thought we were gonna do one of these, like.
I can set that up. That's what I'm looking at. That's why I ran 2, and I can set that up with weights. Yes, I looked at a pulley system on how to make
a dumbwaiter.
Yeah,
a dumbwaiter curtain.
Yeah, I didn't know the name. I'm glad you just one up me, Mike. But thanks.
Production Mike will get you every time. Hey, by the way, you're the reason why I can't find these.
That's good. No, hold on. I'm glad you know how to make one of those because they seem very complex. So the fact that you have that now, that knowledge, you know what that means. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and build ourselves one because I just gave up and went with that string clothespin. But now that you want to build a rod, here we go. You know how to make that.
Do I know how to make a dumbwaiter curtain? Yeah, it's easy.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, going back to your snack, the reason why I can't find it and why you got it on the black market is because it's a Canadian candy. It's got a weird freaking name. It's peanut arachide.
Uh-huh.
It's basically peanut, and it's 200 calories, and one serving is 25 pieces. You get 9 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbs. Jesus. 2 grams of fiber and 5 grams of protein.
So it's not a Reese's.
It is a Reese's. It's just that Reese's only makes this candy in Canada. It literally is named peanut. So arachide is arachide is the scientific name for a peanut. So it's peanut arachide. Peanut.
Pretty legit. Imported.
I
Peanut.
went there.
What was the name of it again?
Reese's Pieces peanut arachide. Arachide? I don't know how to say it.
All right.
This is what it looks like.
Distillery. Ooh, I like that. Distillery in the gym. No. If anything, it would be one of those pop-up coffee bar outside areas that I did you see that? Did I send you that? It's like a little mobile home and it pops up and we can put it in that, like where all that trash is back there. We get rid of that whole back area. That common area walks through there. We have a coffee area and a bar and a speakeasy or whatever you want to do. But I've always wanted to have just studios. Now I'm into this whole studio idea. I remember it. I mean, we could have 4 or 5 studios in the gym alone. Rent them out. Just walking into rooms. But so today's workout was spicy, huh, Mikey?
Yeah. Especially when you had us all do it at the same time.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh man, we get some rest. I was like, not necessarily. It's a lot more time under tension and he's putting the pace. They're like, really? I was like, yeah, just wait until round 4. You'll start to feel it real fast.
Yeah, it was interesting to see people in the class like fall behind in other exercises and then try to push the pace on other exercises. And it was weird to see them like not trying to figure out how to work together. And then by the end, they mostly figured it out. It was pretty cool. Because we went pretty fast.
Yeah, we were out of there at like 32, 33.
Yeah.
That was fast though. Like I did not feel good after for a second.
So what do we got here?
Let's see, we got 32. A lot of us just put completed to complete it. But a lot of people got sub 40, which is good inside the time cap, in around 35 minutes. I think average time, what was the average time here? Average time was 39:42 for prescribed, 39:53 for modified. And on the girls' side, modified was 38, and then prescribed was 43. Looks like Alma was the only one that did prescribed.
There you go.
Ran out the last 400 meters with 30 seconds left on the clock. Okay. But it was a good one. I mean, it wasn't about doing the time. It was just about doing the work like you always tell us.
Yeah, that was fun. I always like those kind of workouts, especially when we do them kind of like a teamwork like that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. What I don't like is how whenever we're doing strict pull-ups, I always see you assholes start bending your knees.
Hey. I didn't bend my knees. I kept mine straight.
Classic knee benders. All my partners did pretty well, but my training partners, man, they were taking full advantage of me. Full advantage. Just taking advantage of me, man. Classic knee benders. It's like a strict press. Nobody likes somebody bending their knees while you're just like, just like pulling this weight off your chest, like trying to chew metal. And then they're like, thank you. Oh man, I don't know why this is so hard for you. I don't care what the weight. I don't care what weight you're using. You could use 10 pounds and you bend your knees and I'm trying to do whatever I'm trying to do. Oh man, that used to bug me. Most of the time that doesn't affect me, but the strict press does, you know. Because I mean you should be squeezing your legs so hard that you're almost wanting to cramp. My quads want to cramp too. I can tell. I gotta drink a little more water.
Salt. Add some salt.
I need, I need some salt in water. Um, so tomorrow, Mikey, what are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow's workout, it will be Juneteenth, named specifically after June 19th, 1865, when Union troops arrived in Galveston, Texas, with the news that the Civil War was over and that all remaining slaves in Texas were free. An event celebrated to this day as Juneteenth. This workout, again, is essentially a hero WOD, and it's kind of a little different. So for time, the buy-in is a 65-second moment of silence. So 1865. So 65 seconds of silence. And then you go into 6 rounds of a 400-meter weighted run, 19 dumbbell hang squat cleans, 18 devil presses, and 65 Russian twists, all with a 35 for men, 25-pound dumbbell for women. So everything looks great about this. This almost is exactly like Hot Shots 19.
Yep. Well, with a dumbbell.
With a dumbbell.
That's why I was excited about it. But I think
and
you're right, Mike.
The double presses though is a little rough.
Yeah, I think we might only use one. I'm into that.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
Yeah, I think we'll have enough, but I think I'd rather just the speed of it. But
I mean, we can do alternating hang squat cleans.
Yeah. No, I don't break them up how you want. 19 how you want.
Oh, okay.
The top side, the back side of today's cleans. I love workouts like that. I love how they match up like that.
It's just another 6 rounds of 400-meter runs to me again.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me, like when thinking of like these hero WODs and then starting to look at these like history WODs where I'm pretty excited about seeing something like this.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And then for the WOD talk for this one, I think it's just about doing the work at this point. Just get it done.
Yeah.
Get it done. Take the moment of silence. Think about what these guys have gone through. Don't worry about the time.
I like the wasn't it like 2 years too? Like the war was already over for like 2 years, and then they got there to tell them. I thought there was like some type.
No, I think the war ended in 1865. No.
And then when did they get there?
1865, June 19th, 1865.
Yeah, that was fast. Pony Expressed it. So,
I mean, you got all those horses.
I do feel like with these workouts, I'm always something like always want to remember why I'm doing it, and then at the same time I want to actually kind of reflect on my own life, and I kind of always think of like how I've shown my support for anything that I always kind of like, even Jacob or like a barbells for boobs workout like Grace, when we do it for a fundraiser in that sense. I don't know. I always try to really think of, or Floyd, the actual like the whole issue with this Greg situation and how us that wanted to stay and fight, and I mean it's crazy to me. Just I've been pretty pumped about what I've seen happening on the back end, what I've been told, and I've been super excited. I've also been in the works even before anything of this nature came up to make a satellite gym or something in downtown Santa Ana or somewhere in Santa Ana, because we've done juvenile hall work and we still do PE for a lot of kids in that area, and also for kids that can't get access to it, like the juvenile hall kids. So it means a lot to me, and that was something where I kind of got irritated that I couldn't give them more afterwards. I wanted to be able to provide them like some type of place to go to work out after they get out, and so we've been trying to put together a plan, and I've always kind of been kicking it around and trying to get it together, and luckily because of all this stuff that's happening, it's going to be a lot easier than before, because I'm not in the always the best place financially, or just to go ahead and dive in. But luckily we have a lot of friends and families and community, and then on top of that, now we have even more support. It makes it very, very exciting, where it's like, oh shit, this could be possible. Um, so it's been cool. So in times of stress and in times of a lot of negative, there's always a positive that comes out of it. Kind of keep that in mind. Um, but it's been a cool ride. It's been a cool ride. And that just brings me to the next part. It's been such a cool ride that we got to remember to stay on the gas. So I know I hear like some people with kids, they get nervous. They're like, man, my kid's coming up in this kind of world. And I'm like, what do you mean, man? This is awesome. This is awesome. Like, if we could actually create change through conversation and action, and we can actually make a difference throughout the world of understanding that color doesn't matter, that there is no reason why we're looking at that. Human rights, basic human rights for all mankind, um, is something that's super important. And the fact that I think that sometimes we forget that, and we forget that through economy and um, uh, the idea of rich and poor, and not really helping the poor. We're blessed. I know my family is blessed, and I know we want more, we need more, but at the same time, like, there's so many people out there that need help, and then I mean in the sense of like in a really, really kind of poor, impoverished way, like, and that's where, to me, it's like it's important for me to try to give back to that. And I do know how. And I say I don't know how, but I do know how. So um it's going to be exciting. The next couple of years are going to be great. So even in this battle, like, I do feel like I don't care that it's an election year. Like, we got to stay the course, stay the course. So we can make a real big impact. And thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for reaching out to me and knowing that I wanted to do something, knowing that I have done something, knowing who I am, and really showing like, hey, we've always supported CrossFit Costa Mesa. We've always supported Alec Hansen. We've always supported Maximilian Morma and the family of Costa Mesa, and understanding that we do some really, really cool shit. So I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you, regional marketer slash. What was the other thing you said?
What?
Production manager,
Production Mike.
Production Mike, advertisement Mike, manager Mike. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. I'm gonna keep eating my peanuts, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.
Sunday, no.
Oh yeah, day off. Yeah, that's too bad. I'll see you guys. Oof. What a week. Everybody was hamburger meat, Mike. I think we're gonna make it out. Make it out alive.